Hey, Asta and Nina, Rob Cesternino, and I am very sad to see you out on The Amazing Race, but I've been looking forward to talking with you both since I watched the episode.
Good.
Thank you.
We're excited to talk to you too.
Not this soon, but we're excited.
Yeah, you two seemed so fun, and I'm gonna say I'm mad that we don't get to see more of you on The Amazing Race.
Likewise.
Yeah, I'm mad too.
Likewise. I mean, we're very lighthearted. We like to crack jokes, and I think there was two things that like crushed us at the end. I think it was like we took a little bit too long to get directions at the beginning, and then the barrel roll just like put a nail in our coffin.
You saw that too.
Yeah, and the thing with the barrel roll is that you don't show you is like in between the runs. Then if you don't get it in the 55 seconds, they make you do a 2-minute waiting penalty. And so that added up for us. And that was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this came up when we were talking about the episode this morning, that it seemed like that the whole thing happened like in a very short amount of time. Like what was like from like, okay, the world is waiting for you, go to, okay, I'm sorry, you're the last to arrive. It had to have only been a couple of hours.
Yeah. It was under 3. Yeah.
I think it was about 3 hours. Yeah. It moves so fast. But, to be honest with you, it's because that experience moves so fast, it's all such a blur, and I'm probably traumatized because we're just out. So here we are, like how fast did it go, Aastha?
Yeah, it was really, really fast. And we had prepared so much for this race. Like we did everything. We would do plate spinning, kayaking, rock climbing. We learned different languages. We learned the Botswana and Tanzanian national anthem. We learned dances. Like we learned everything. And then it was and we also did cardio and whatnot, but there's nothing that can prepare you for
Rob,
this race.
I'm telling you right now, if plate spinning was a part of the first leg,
we
would have gotten first.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody else did.
Yeah. So I would just love to ask you, because from what I understand about your background, okay, so Asta, you are the super fan. Nina, you are just a great partner. And so how much?
She's a regular, just my
yeah. How much convincing did it take for you when you heard this is what Asta really wants to do this? Was there a lot of convincing?
Oh my God. Okay. First off, Rob, if one, I want you to just come live with us for a whole week. You'll see exactly how this relationship functions. When Asta wants to do something, there's really nothing that you can do. You have no power. Okay. So FYI, our audition tape was probably submitted 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was working, like I was remote working at the time from home, and I was on my computer. And then so out of nowhere, and I barely remember this, she was like putting a camera in my face. It's like, we're applying for the Amazing Race. I'm like, get out of my face. I'm trying to do something, right? And then literally 2 years later, she says, we got a call for the Amazing Race. I was like, what are you even talking about?
She didn't even remember the audition tape at all. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, whatever Asta wants, she gets. Because even if you say, I don't want to go on a 6-hour jet ski ride for your birthday, you end up on a 6-hour jet ski ride for her birthday last weekend.
That's a long time on a jet ski, Asta.
Yeah. We did it last weekend. Yeah, it was a lot. It was intense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Asta, you're a big Amazing Race fan. Are you a big fan of any of the other competition reality shows?
Yes, I'm a huge fan of Big Brother. And Survivor, I was a big fan for like the first 10 seasons, and then I couldn't handle it anymore.
I wanted to know your reaction to when you saw Claire and Derek then on the cast.
So here's the thing. We didn't know who they were until the end. So we're in Nashville, like waiting around for people to come through, and they put us in a hotel room, and we were like, oh, Derek and Claire are on the Big Brother. So let's binge the entire season. So we literally watched all of their season in like 24 hours actually. And then we realized, holy crap, they're kind of a big deal. And so we binged that season.
Oh yeah, the Delusional Claire Club and Team DX, those people are coming out.
You got it. You got it now, Nina. Now.
And they're really good friends of ours now. They live like 10 minutes away from us. So we love them now.
We do.
Yeah. They seem very fun from what we've seen on television. So all right. So it seemed like in the episode, they made it like a big deal. Like, boy, Aastha and Nina really taking their time getting out of the parking lot. Was that sort of exaggerated for television, or was that like an accurate depiction of what happened?
I think it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
No excuses, right? Like we're here to accept responsibility, and we were last to get out of the parking lot.
Yeah.
To the point where I was like, there's nobody else here.
Yeah.
Should we be concerned? And then of course, when we showed up to the mat last, we were like, we should have been more concerned.
We should have been more concerned. Yeah. No, I think we were over strategizing. Like we're strategic thinkers, we're critical thinkers.
Yeah, we're like, very thorough.
Okay, what's the best way to beat them? Otherwise, people are gonna be scrambling out on the field, asking for directions and whatnot.
Yeah.
Why don't we get that now so we can just go boom, 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 boom. So we overthought it. We were only behind by a couple, like maybe
it's minutes.
two or 3 minutes. And then we left. And then I think that, again, our Achilles heel was the barrel.
But you see it, right? Like in the race, a couple of minutes can mean everything.
We lost by 3 minutes.
We left by 3 minutes to Aubrey because like we saw her on the mat and we're like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Like this is it.
Yeah.
So, okay, the barrel roll, that was an issue. What about the other 2 challenges? Did we get to see you 2 sawing the wood?
A little bit, yeah.
We
I
didn't
think
see
we did,
too
we
much.
Did, we did it pretty fast.
Okay.
We did it pretty fast. And so at a certain point, after those 2 challenges were done, because we were getting to there so fast, I delusionally thought we were in first place, actually. And then it was only until the barrel roll where I was like, I don't think we're in first place anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we talked a lot about on the podcast today about the scramble and like what the effect of that was. It's just as racers, and I know you have no other legs to compare it to, but that in your practices, and you've seen a lot. So like, what did that do to the racers to have it be a scramble like that?
Oh, I did not like it at all because we like,
well, of course we don't like it.
Oh,
yeah.
biased.
Yes.
Because we practice in a certain way. We've only seen so many certain legs in a certain format, and that's how we practice, and that's how our brain was. And the moment Phil was like, "This is gonna be a scramble," and then 2 minutes later, he's like, "The world is waiting for you, go," you know. And so like it was just way too much for us to handle.
Yeah. Never make assumptions about the race. Anybody listening to this,
that's
never
right.
Make assumptions,
yeah.
That was our downfall.
Yeah, and we prepared so much. Like
Mhm.
Nina, we're lesbians. She's a carpentry lesbian. You know, she's really good with building things. She's really good with her hands. I'm a sports lesbian. I'm like good volleyball, baseball. She's not good at like high velocity balls going at her face. You know what I mean? It's like we like had our strengths and we knew what we were good at. And so the scramble just kind of just messed with our minds.
Yeah. Okay. So Aastha, you said in the episode, hey, the pit stop is going to be in the park. That's where that you looked at the map, you got it. The pit stop is going to be in the park, but we never really got confirmation if you were right or not.
It was close to the park.
Okay.
There were multiple parks.
Yeah,
though. Do you
but there
remember?
are so many parks in Germany, so we just assumed that it was close, and it ended up
one
being,
of the parks.
It ended up being close to the pit stop, and so
Mhm.
a strategy, like I had a hunch actually. I was like, it'll be on this side of the map, and so we tried to do it as fast as possible. But
Yeah.
Fascinating insight though, just in case you're interested. What's interesting about Munich is that, you know, we started, I think, the race like really early, but then at the very end, after 3 hours of period, traffic started building up. So
Yeah.
you're moving through faster through all of that. So even though it's five extra minutes that we waited to get instructions, traffic just started picking up. So everybody else was going slower if you were still out on the road instead of the pit stop that where you should have been at. So that also got us traffic, Munich traffic.
Yeah, I'm a stand-up comedian, Rob. So I hope we made you laugh a couple times.
Oh, awesome! I didn't know this.
Yeah. So that's what I do now. I'm doing it full time. I left my VP job, and so now I do stand-up comedy. And so I hope the episode made you laugh a couple times.
Oh, absolutely. And Aastha, I you know, if you ever want to come on a podcast, if you watch any of these other shows, like we'd love to talk to funny people.
I would love that. That'd be so awesome. We'll connect after.
Yeah, that would be so fun. Just real quick, who smashed the ice?
I did.
Okay, any problems with that?
No, I mean, so, you know, similar to Derek. So FYI, everybody was like, where did he get this rubber chicken from?
Yes.
There was a crate
Of
full
all
of different tools.
Yeah.
And I think there were a couple of us that played around with all of them. You know,
Mhm.
he clearly had the best rubber duck scene.
Yes.
But Nina had a good one too.
I
She was
also,
smashing.
yeah, I was
the ice with the
trying,
rubber
you
duck.
know, and then I had a chisel. I had a little miniature blowtorch. Didn't do shit, by
Yeah.
the way. But we all went through it. I tried different things, but you will see if you take a look closer, everybody had slightly different tools, and it's because we had a whole basket to choose from.
Okay. I know that it wasn't the longest time out there, but was there any team that kind of you got a bad vibe from while you were out there?
Oh, like what kind of bad vibes, Rob? What you talking
Like just
about?
like sort of like they kind of got in your way.
Yes.
You felt like there was some friction.
You know what's so funny? It happened so fast, but I did make a comment to Rex Ryan because I thought it was hilarious, and my brother loves Rex Ryan.
You
so I
and you knew did you know him from right away? Yeah.
Yeah, I knew who he was, and so when we were parking together, and I was like,
Just shit talking out the storm.
Rex Ryan. I go, "You suck, Rex Ryan."
But it wasn't
Why?
because of bad vibes.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I bet he loved it.
to shit talking, right? And so
Yeah.
I was like, we were parking at the same time. No, I rolled down my window. I was like, "You suck, Rex Ryan," and I just wanted to say that. That's all.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
everybody else was nice. It was so fast that we couldn't develop, drama or bad vibes just yet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
Now,
I can sense it's happening later in the season.
I'm sure that it was a big dream to get to meet Phil in person. What was that like as an Amazing Race super fan?
Oh my God, he is so charming in real life and handsome. I know we're lesbians, but he's still a handsome man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's who Aastha would cheat on me if she actually had the opportunity.
Okay. All right. Is that a hall pass? Yes.
Yeah, that's all. Phil's my hall pass. But
Okay.
yeah,
Interesting.
He's so charming. So charming. So
you are not a super fan unless Phil Kogan is your hall
Your
pass.
hall pass.
Okay.
He's so charming and so nice in real life, and
Yeah.
I just love him. Yeah.
All right. Aastha and Nina, is there anything else you want to let the Amazing Race fans know today?
Nina's a better consultant than she is a racer.
100%.
And I'm a better comedian than I am a racer. So please follow me at asta.law on Instagram.
Yes,
Okay,
please follow Aastha.
Okay. All right. But why, Nina, what do you consult on?
Learning consulting, so training, development, people development, hiring, all the legs. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn because that's actually where I am
That's so
predominantly.
nerdy. She's like,
Wow.
"Connect on LinkedIn." I was like, connect with me on Instagram.
So I've done hundreds of interviews with people that come off of their shows. I don't think anybody's ever plugged their LinkedIn before. I think that's a first.
Better consultant than she is a racer.
You know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. 12th place. You know,
Yeah,
please connect
I've
with me on
heard,
LinkedIn.
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cameo, OnlyFans, but this is the first, Nina.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe if LinkedIn doesn't work out, maybe OnlyFans is
Yeah,
next.
I
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
We're collecting donations.
All right. Please keep in touch. All the best to you. You two were so fun. I really enjoyed getting to talk to you today, and all the best outside the show. Okay.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much,
likewise.
Rob.
Thanks,
All right. Take
Rob.
care.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.